Hey creative, what's up? It's your girl Jamila and welcome back to my laboratory. Today we're going to digitize and stitch out our own embroidery design and customize this jacket. Just like this. I'll have everything I use linked in the description box below. And if you like this video, you learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and make sure that bell notification is on so you don't miss any of my upcoming craft tutorials. Alright y'all, so this design is going to be fairly simple and we're just going to go ahead and start off with the new design in Chroma Inspire. So I'm going to go over here and grab the text tool, right, just because I'm just creating my name. And let me go ahead. Okay, so if you want to move around your screen, you can do it a couple ways. You can grab this little hand right here and move like that, or you can go over here and navigate this way. Okay, so I'll toggle between either one of those during this tutorial. So back to the text. So I'm going to go over here to the text box and I'm just going to go ahead and type in Mrs. Stewart. And let's just zoom out, grab the magnifying glass and left click. Wait, no, is it right or left? Right click. Right click is to zoom out, left click is to zoom in. Okay, and I also want to like make sure this fits in my hoop. So I'm going to go up here and grab my hoop. And it's the 190 by 140 or 7.5 by 5.5 inch hoop is what I'll be using. And okay, I mean, that's not, I want it to be a little bit bigger. It's not a bad size. And up here, it'll tell you, right? So the design is about 5.5 inches wide and 0.85 inches long. And it's 3,390 stitches and I only have one color. So if you ever need information about your project or whatnot, you can look up there and it'll tell you. So I want this to be bigger. And I know if I hover over the text that they have in Chroma, it'll give me the recommended height range as well as like all the letters and things available in this font. So the recommended height range is 1.57 inches and right now it's at 0.79. So let's just make it 1 inch and see. Scoot it over and make sure that it fits. So yeah, this fits pretty good and I still have room around the edges so I know that it won't touch the hoop. Let me see, I'm pretty sure if I make it like, let me see, like just make it a little bit bigger and it no longer fits. Okay, so we're not going to do 1 point, let's see, 1.10. That's too close to the edge. So we'll just keep it at 1. That's fine. Okay, and this is the brush font, which is, this font is already in my Chroma software. So now I'm going to take it to the realistic view so I can get a better, idea of what this will look like. Let me zoom in a little bit. And now I see like these like little spaces right here, right? And I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is just go over here to, is it underlay? No, it's, yeah. Okay, so go to the fill. And I'm going to change the density from 40 to, let me see. And you see how this right here changed? So 40, it's pretty loose. And if I go down to 30, it's pretty tight. So let's hit apply. And you see how that changes? So I'm going to leave it at 30. So that looks way better. And just something for you guys to note, when you're doing satin stitches, they can't really be more than like point, I believe when I took my training, I believe she said like 0.79. That's as thick as they can be. And to measure that, you can always go over here and grab your ruler tool, and then you just kind of right click it and measure from one end to the other. So this is 0.21. So that's why if you want like a big font, you can't really use satin stitches. Satin stitches is for, you know, like smaller things or whatever, because it can't be that big. So you can always just kind of grab your ruler tool and just measure. See? Isn't that cool? But honestly, that's pretty much it for this design. Everything looks good. It fits in the hoop. It's just that one color. So I'm just going to go up here to file, and I'm going to save it as, I will save it as like Mrs. Stewart. But see, I mean, I've already saved it, so I'm not going to do that. But you would save it as a Chroma RDE, because this would be like the editable file, right? So you would save it as a RDE first, and then you would go ahead and save it as a DST to your, well, I would save it as a DST because my EM1010 machine reads DSTs. Okay, so when you're ready to put it on your machine, save it into the file format with your machine reads. Alright, so now that we have that, we'll go ahead and move over to the machine and stitch it out. So of course we're going to go ahead and start off by hooping our design, and I'm using a 2.5 ounce cutaway stabilizer on this denim jacket. It's a lightweight denim jacket, so it's not super heavy, but it's not super light, and I got it from Target. Of course, I'll leave the link for that for you in the description box of this video. And I want my design to be like right on top of that line right there on the denim jacket, so that's where I'm positioning my hoop. Like, I don't want it, I'm trying to get that line maybe like in the center of the hoop, so you know, I just have plenty of space for the embroidery. Once I have everything hooped, we'll just go ahead and put it onto Ricky, and from here I'll just go ahead and transfer that file from my USB onto my machine, and then once I have it stored inside the machine, I'll transfer it onto the screen of the project. Then we'll go ahead and change my hoop from D to C, enter my thread colors, and honestly that's pretty much it. We'll just go ahead and start making adjustments on the screen as far as hoop placement. Just kind of move it up, move it down, trying to make sure that I get that needle to start exactly where I want it to be. Then I'll just go ahead and do a little trace stitch, and then once I have everything how I want, we'll just go ahead and let Ricky do his thing. Hey creative, I hope that you're enjoying this video, and if you are, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. So this wasn't a big project, and it didn't take long to stitch out, maybe about 6 minutes. I didn't experience any thread breaks or anything, but I'm really happy that I changed the density of those stitches because everything came out nice and crisp, and I'm really excited. I really love how this turned out. Hey creative, okay, last time I'm going to interrupt, I promise. I just wanted to come to you and tell you about Deco Summit. It's a 3-day event hosted by Ricoma in Miami. This year will be in September. You can use my code for a discount. Come spend 3 days with us, get hands-on training in small groups, ask the experts any questions you may have. If there is ever a time for you to invest in yourself or your business, Deco Summit is it. So after Ricky finished his last few stitches, I just went ahead and removed the hoop from the frame. I'm just going to go ahead and cut off all this extra stabilizer. I feel like maybe I could have gotten away with using tearaway stabilizer because it's not like this jacket is something that's going to be worn or washed all the time, you know. But I just played it safe and just did a cutaway stabilizer, okay? And again, I will have links for everything I used in this video for you in the description box. And I just really love the way I customized this jacket. It is like super dope. I put the picture on it, did the stitching. It's just really nice. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later.